We're just having a tour.
We're just having a...
Say goodbye to the Carlton.
We're having a little... a tour, yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah, and it's almost over. Otherwise, you guys could come and we just enjoy it. And,
Hey, Kevin.
yeah.
Street protest right here.
Should we strap ourselves to the Carlton tonight, folks? Huh?
I think we better.
There we go. Make a statement.
Great. Happy hour.
Well, I'm not going to give my spiel again, but this is the Carlton, and let me just give you a little history about that. It and the old Kaler are the only remaining hotels. The Francis Hotel that just was restored isn't a hotel anymore. But this was built in 1920 by the Grassley family that was a famous family here in town. And one of the Grassleys, I'm trying to think which Grassley, Paul Grassley was the mayor of Rochester, I think at least twice. And this building was named for one of his sons, Carlton. And that's how it got the name the Carlton Hotel. But, you know, again, there's some interesting brickwork there, and the entire upper part of that with all the columns, and I mean, and just even on the first floor, that's all stone. It's a beautiful building, and there's no reason why that can't be converted into again, an old style hotel. And it, you know, we're obsessed with connecting everything to the skyways. And my friend John one time said it best: when you build skyways, and there's some benefit to that, but it takes everybody up off the street, and so all the where people should be, where they should be gathering, they're not. They're walking by each other as fast as they can in the skyways. And there's somebody in town that's trying to work with the person that owns this to maybe convince them to do something different. But, you know, again, if there was a preservation ordinance, this would probably be a building based upon its history and its architecture that would be protected. And then there'd have to be a public debate about whether or not, you know, the landowner, whatever purpose they want to put that land to, outweighs the benefits of historic preservation. But we don't have that discussion, and we're not permitted to have it, which is really a sad kind of commentary on the community at large. So hopefully something can be done with that. Otherwise, take a lot of pictures, because
Buy Alan's book.
well, you have to, there's a preservation committee. Alan, are you on that?
I am, but there's no teeth.
And for years, the Preservation Committee was created to develop an ordinance that created a commission that would go through town and catalog what are important buildings, what are architecturally significant buildings, and then the City Council ultimately would make the designation of historically significant. And then when something was going to be done with it, it was going to be altered, or in our town, not much gets altered, it just gets torn down, then the City Council would have to approve that. And the opposition to that has been the Mayo Clinic. So, as I tell people, you're better off fighting the federal government than you are fighting the Mayo Clinic in this community over that type of ordinance. And it went before the City Council a number of times. I presented it, we reworked it, and it never got passed. And so that's kind of the sad thing. And somebody mentioned to me, and I would be remiss if I didn't talk about this, the College Street apartments. The destruction of those is absolutely one of the most senseless acts of demolition that's ever occurred in this town. We talk about trying to revitalize downtown, and there we take away charming housing close to town and tear it down for what? Another surface parking lot. And that's thoughtless. And that's not in this community's best interest, and Mayo should be ashamed of themselves for doing that. So with that, we're going to make our way to probably one of the jewels in this town, the Old Chateau Theater. All right? And that'll end our tour. All right.